How does Lunar Bloom actually works? Whenever you trigger Lunar Bloom reaction, Verdant Dew stack will generate every 2.5 seconds. The damage dealt by Lunar Bloom Dendrocore is the same as normal Bloom Dendrocore, and they also cannot crit just like the normal Bloom. What makes these core to crit is actually from Llama's Nascent Gleam passive, which means if you have 2 or more not cry characters, the old Bloom related reaction will no longer able to crit, because these two passive cannot coexist once Ascendant Gleam is activated. So what is actually Lunar Bloom damage? You can see the game mentioned specifically about Lunar Bloom damage in Llama's kits such as her passive, Hold Skill and Burst. But as of 6.0, Llama is the only character who can deal Lunar Bloom damage. Lunar Bloom damage numbers are the one with green-white gradient text, just like the Lunar Bloom reaction text. This Lunar Bloom damage is the one that can crit and follows your character's crit ratio. So, to summarize, Lunar Bloom reaction is just Bloom that generate Verdant Dew stack. Dendrocore generated from Lunar Bloom reaction will not crit by default. Damage dealt by Dendrocore generated from Lunar Bloom reaction does not considered as Lunar Bloom damage. And most importantly, Lunar Bloom is not a crit bloom. Crit bloom is only when Llama's Nascent Gleam is activated. Nascent Gleam activated when there is one not cry character in your party, and Ascendant Gleam activated when there is 2 or more not cry characters. Hope you learned something from this video. Be sure to share it to your friends.